people of Ghana, is your Nigerian Get Pleasure, bringing you political news in our channel Akoma TV. A lot of controversies have been going on as John Dramani Mahama actually came out to say that he actually brought free SHS. Please, Rich.
What is this conversation about? We have been in this country. We have all been in this country. We have seen political campaigns from 2008. We have seen the political campaign of 2012. We've seen the political campaign of 16 and 20. Where is it that NDC introduced free SHS? And if NDC introduced free SHS in 2015, if John Mahama introduced free SHS in 2015, why did the NDC spend money to produce advertisements that free SHS was not possible? What happened? Why did Fifi Kwete say that when they say free SHS, all lie be lie? Why didn't Fifi Kwete say that? What are they talking about free SHS? We have already started it. Why didn't he say that? That, in fact, it irked me a lot because I think Ghanaians have been taken for granted. We are serious people, we are a serious country, we are going to a serious election. Free SHS cannot be for NDC. And today, President Akufo-Addo alluded to it. This is the same Akufo-Addo that you heaped insults on, you heaped a thesis of laughter on, you heaped all sorts of incompetence and arrogance on him on the basis that he was promising free SHS. Akufo-Addo could easily have left the free SHS because it was becoming a problem for him. He used it in 2008, he didn't win. He used it in 2012, he didn't win. He used it in 2016 again, and he insisted that it will happen. And the reason why I'm passionate about it is that it's not only John Mahama and NDC people who thought free SHS was not possible. When Akufo-Addo was introducing free SHS, members of his cabinet thought that, Mr. President, this thing, stop it. They felt so. And they had a basis to feel that. They said, Mr. President, this free SHS, stop it. Akufo-Addo said, what are you talking about? This is my promise to the Ghanaian people and I will achieve it. Today, we are going into another election and NDC is able to say that they brought free SHS. Watch John Dramani Mahama in 2016. Let me use that first before I come to today. This was John Mahama in 2016 at the heat of the election. In fact, he had even losing his voice because the election campaign was heated up and it's going to happen again this year. At the heat of the election campaign, at the pinnacle of the free SHS conversation in 2016, this is what the president said. At that time, he was President John Dramani Mahama. This is what he said.
Saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
Ghana must not. This is 2016, 1/6, at the heat of the campaign. Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Who is that desperate politician? Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is what he was referring to. Many African countries have made mistakes with this. I mean, are they taking us for some? What are they taking us for? He told us this in 2016 on the heat of the campaign, at the pinnacle of the free SHS conversation. Ghana must not implement free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. The politician who is desperate. Now you claim that you brought it. Please, journalists, Ghanaians, let's get serious. Otherwise, are we allowing politicians to just take us for any ride? The desperate politician who has now been successful with free SHS and has won 2 terms on the back of the Ghanaian voter, you are now telling us that the free SHS that you said that as president that Ghana will not implement it on the desperate promise on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician, you now own it. I mean, how and why? How? I mean, the communication people, you heard this and you were smiling and no media house is asking any questions. It's okay, it's fine, it's all right, it's okay, John Mahama has spoken, it's okay, let's move on. You can do this in America. I'm going to show you a tape of Donald Trump in his campaign in 2024 and you understand what I'm saying. Throughout this press conference, John Dramani Mahama made only 15% reference to his tenure as president. Is it that's what Akufo-Addo was saying today? That why is it that we don't know President Mahama? Why is he being packaged as if he's a new person? You think that Ghanaians? I don't know how. I'm not sure how they see Ghanaians. I don't understand it. You told us in 2016 that this policy will not, those were your words, be implemented on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician, that many African countries had made mistakes doing free SHS. 2016. Then you come in 2024 to tell us that, oh, I implemented free SHS. I started it. Hey! Why? What wrong have we done? Show the press conference. Free SHS. Show it. John Mahama on free SHS.
In 2015, I launched progressive free SHS. That's what the Constitution says. The only difference between us and MPP is the approach. We thought that we should put the infrastructure in place and we should do the necessary preparation to absorb the free SHS. And so we started with day students. We made it free for day students. And in the second year, we absorbed 120,000 students on the free SHS. Nanado himself lauded me. It's there in the media. Just, if I had my phone here, I would Google it. He said, Nanado lauds Mahama's free SHS. It's there. UNESCO, congratulated us for launching the free SHS. How can a person who launched free SHS be against free SHS? And so it's a political gimmick that is played by our opponents. Free SHS has come to stay. And nobody can roll it back. All we're saying is, let's improve the implementation. Let's take away the bottlenecks. Let's work to abolish the fast track. Let's be able to feed the children better by decentralizing the school feeding, the free SHS school feeding program. So those are all the kinds of initiatives we're thinking about. But we can only take that decision if we come together as stakeholders and discuss freely the challenges that it faces. Today, there is not the environment for a free discussion of free SHS. Ask any teacher or headmaster. If they make comments adverse to the conditions and implementation of free SHS, they are either sacked or they are transferred to Siberia. And so we must change that. We must free them to be able to come up and talk about it and discuss free SHS and how we can improve it. My commitment is to improve it. And so that political gimmick, if he comes, he will cancel free SHS. And I've seen some Osofutu going around and repeating the same thing. I don't know if he's, I don't know who he is, but he's also gone around repeating that same tired, hackneyed, political propaganda. I am committed to free SHS. I was the one who launched free SHS in this country, and free SHS has come to stay.
I'm a Muslim, you can clap at that.
In all honesty, the double standard with NDC is actually too much. Coming from so many persons coming out to say their mind. They come out to say that everything good from MPP is actually bad when NDC approach it. That's why they're actually trying to bring this double standard, saying that NDC actually brought in the free SHS. Just that they've known that so many people have come out to campaign for Dr. Bawumia because of free SHS.
I've never seen some before. You can clap at John Mahama saying that he launched free SHS in 2015. You can clap. You are clapping. That John Mahama launched free SHS in 2015. Why are you doing infidelity to the facts? That's what I'm talking about. The facts are the facts. Don't do infidelity to the facts as a journalist. You can put any interpretation you want on the facts, and people will evaluate your interpretation and determine whether you are making sense or you are not. But as for the facts, you cannot change it. John Dramani Mahama couldn't have launched free SHS in 2015 when in 2016 he said that the government will not implement free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. He said that in 2016. Then in 2024 he said that I launched free SHS. That's dishonesty. Now you see, this is the best example of politicians looking for votes and saying anything at all. The thing they used to tell us in the 1960s, I'll take the sea to Kumasi and I'll do those things that we look at today and posterity is laughing at it. At that time it wasn't laughable. Years from now, posterity will look at this and laugh and say, but the data is there. The man in 2015, he said he launched it. 2016, he was against it. Now, let me tell the NDC something. The reason why people are speculative about John Mahama's relationship with Free SHS is not because they think he doesn't support it. It is because of the things the NDC said about it. And the NDC has not been in power since Free SHS was implemented. And that is why people are expressing the fear that based on the things you said about it, we think that you will cancel this policy because you think this policy belongs to Akufo-Addo. And that is why the NDC in Parliament is refusing to support the Free SHS bill, because they are afraid that people would say this is for Akufo-Addo, and they think that they will cancel it so that Akufo-Addo's name will not be attached to age-long policy that will live in Ghana forever. That is why they are afraid that you cancel it. So if John Mahama says he will not cancel Free SHS, I think that we can take. We can take that. John Dramani Mahama says, I will not cancel Free SHS. We can take that. John Dramani Mahama says, Free SHS has come to stay. We can take that. But we cannot take it when John Mahama says, Free SHS belongs to me. That is false. And he must be told that this is false. You can't say that. We are people in Ghana who read and write. And we are covering elections from 2012. It is a falsity for John Mahama to say that he implemented Free. That's wrong. And no media house should take it. Because the facts are there. If he says that he will continue with Free SHS, that's welcome. If he says that the Free SHS policy is a good one, I will improve it, that is welcome. But if he says that he brought Free SHS, that is false. Listen to Fifi Kwete.
Free SHS. That is what you call all lie be lie. Free SHS. That is what you call all lie be lie.
So how did NDC own it? John Mahama, your general secretary, speaking in 2016's campaign, said that when you hear Akufo-Addo talk about Free SHS, that's what we mean by all lie be lie. If John Mahama implemented Free SHS, how was this possible in 2016? This is Accra High School. Okay, this is Accra High School. This is 2016. This is their school fees. How is it free? How was it free? This is 2016 when John Mahama was president. He said he started Free SHS in 2015, the year before. This is Accra High School fees, 2015. Today, this is not possible. This is not possible today. It was possible in 2016. How then did John Mahama start Free SHS in 2015? NDC should give us a break. Do the campaign. Good luck in the campaign. Tell us the truth. Tell us what you want to promise, but don't give us falsehood because you want to win election. We will not accept that because we haven't forgotten. Don't give us falsehood. Don't give us that falsehood. This is Accra High. Joyce Bauer, not Gary, you are watching. This is Accra High School fees, 2016. How was there Free SHS? What is all this clutching at straw that the Constitution said that we should, that part of the Constitution which says that education should be progressively free, please inform John Mahama that Tadiosori, the lawyer, says that the Supreme Court has taken a position against it in the Siba case, that those things are not justiciable. We all know that. The Supreme Court has taken a decision that chapter 6, that part that talks about education, that thing they wobble on, the Supreme Court said it's not justiciable, it's not rights that you can claim. That's what the Supreme Court has said. So you can't use that as a basis to say that the Constitution has directed on Free SHS. Because even if the Constitution directed in the directive principles of state policy, the Supreme Court has said in the Siba case that that one is not justiciable. You can't go to court on that one. You can't go to court and sue government that the Constitution said do education progressively free. You haven't done it. That's what the Supreme Court said. So why are they even talking about it? The NDC should accept that Free SHS is Akufo-Addo's policy. If you will improve it, fair enough. If we are here to improve our lives, politics is here so that our lives be improved. So if you're a politician and you're campaigning and say that this policy, I will improve it, it is acceptable. But you don't come and tell me that you are the owner of it. And then Jedana too will be in Takrady and say, Free SHS, they buy it. What is wrong? Then Senator Rollins says that NHIS, they buy it. What is going on?
Please do well to like, comment, follow, put on notification bell so you get all our news. Oh my one. Thanks, my people.